I'm Andy Goldberg, working with good businesses who are looking to grow and who are prepared to do whatever it takes to get their business to the next level. We've been working our way through the 6 keys to a winning team, and you'll be glad to know that we're on the final video in this set, key number 6, 100% involvement and inclusion. Now what that looks like really is every team member in the organization, every employee, every staff member feels 100% involved in what's going on in the organization. They're included, they know what's going on. Now this can take a number of different forms, so we got quite a few things to get through in this video. The first is we need to have regular team meetings. Everybody is invited to these team meetings, and you may need to have more than one team meeting each time to cover shifts or different locations. It may not be realistic to have everybody in the organization attend the same meeting. But we have regularly scheduled team meetings, and in those meetings you might want to share the financial results of the company, the performance of the organization to date, where the company is heading, what are the goals of the organization, both short and long term, what is the action plan that we're following to get there, and what's everybody's role within that plan, and what is the progress towards achieving the goals that we've set for the organization. In these meetings, we encourage open and honest and safe communication so that everybody has an opportunity to share what's on their mind in a safe environment, and it replaces the alternative, which is the meeting after the meeting, whereby we have these little conversations and gossip and complaining at the water cooler or at the pub after work. Every team member's feedback is listened to and followed up on. Nothing says I don't value you more than listening to an employee's feedback and then not following up on it. Even if it's not realistic to implement on a suggestion from a team member, it's always important to go back to that team member and explain why you can't implement it, but what actions you can take as a result of their feedback, so that their feedback is valued. Team members are regularly recognized for their contribution to the organization and the part they play in achieving the greater goals. Team members understand the impact of what they do on the company and in the wider community. In other words, why their job is so important. Doesn't matter whether they clean the halls or whether they are the chief financial officer. Their role in the organization is important, and they understand that importance. And finally, team members are encouraged, in fact held accountable, to 100% participation themselves. So it's a two-way street, and we need to create a culture in the organization so every team member is giving 100% to what they do and to what the organization is trying to achieve. So there's a lot there, there's a lot to consider, but what's one thing that you're going to look at and do in your organization to start moving towards that 100%? Often it is just a case of scheduling some meetings into the calendar for 6 to 12 months out. They could be weekly, they could be monthly, and then informing all of the team members about these meetings and making attendance mandatory. And then just writing an agenda to make sure that the meetings stay focused and consistent each time. That might be enough just to get the 100% involvement and inclusion off the ground. So good luck, and I look forward to hearing of your success.